Are you triggered? It's okay to be triggered. He's your president. Does it make you feel special to flip me off?
It makes me feel good to flick you off because I get to let go some of my anger about at people who have manipulated and lied to you to make you feel like you have voted for someone who is going to do something for you, when all he is going to do is continue to lie to you. He's going to continue to steal from you, and he is going to continue to make people dumber, less safe, and less healthy. So I feel sad for you. I feel bad for you that you were manipulated by Fox News and people like Tucker Carlson and these Sean Hannity and these holes. So that's why I feel bad for you. So good luck, take care, and you.
It's okay. Love you.
Did you feel like a beta male when she made a joke about you being triggered?
No, I don't look at humanity or masculinity in such stark, primitive, uninformed terms as beta or alpha.
Beta!
If I became conservative, would I no longer be beta?
You become alpha.
Well.
Woke feminists are still melting down over Donald Trump's election, and I am bringing you the latest meltdowns.
They really wait until the last possible second to pull this together. Like the last possible second to pull this together, and I am stressed as
emotional damage. Now that they actually elected a felon, they need to go through and remove every status that requires felon for jobs. I'm being serious. Now that dirty orange, I still can't get over the fact that he's there. But anyways, now that he's the president-elect, they physically need to go through and remove that from all job category. Every single job. I don't give a if you're a surgeon or not. I do not care. If he could be a president with 34 felonies, I could be any job I want to be with a felon. Like, that pisses me off to no end, to know that how ridiculous and dumb and backwards our country is. Literally, that's our country in a nutshell.
Man, you're running like a beta male. Are you a beta male? Beta! Beta male!
Blue team leaders have been speaking in code, Easter eggs, if you will, for all my Swifties out there. They've been putting it down. We've been picking it up. I'm picking it up. So yesterday, Hakeem Jeffries did a press conference, and he said what we've all been saying in Blue Lulu land, that how does one team win the top and everywhere else the other side won down belly? Wait. Listen, I'm by no means book smart, but when it come to them streets, baby, I know a little thing or two. And right now, I'm in a state of mind. I want to be in like all the time, because I ain't got no tears left to cry, baby. These motherfuckers better strap up and get ready, because we ain't stupid. And if and when it comes out that we were all right, I'm gonna be absolutely insufferable.
Does she not realize she's already insufferable and you can't miss the cat in the background? She's just missing the oversized glasses. The unwashed appearance, facial sores, and weird in and out accent are just stellar, but my favorite thing is the cat licking his junk in the background. Even he knows she's full of crap. Cat in the background be like... I feel sorry for the cat. He keeps looking at her from the background like, there she goes again. It's time to clean my butt.
Closer. Closer. Yeah, I like this close. He will not make it in. He will not.
Oh, God.
Nope. He will not make it in. I was going to take off today, but I just had to remind you guys. The chimpanzees, the maggots. He not going to make it. Nope. So I don't know what y'all maggots got planned, but I'm almost, yeah. I better not say too much because y'all working very hard on this app against me. Y'all working very hard. Get close again. Get real close. See, my teeth don't have any holes in it like y'all's, or any gaps. He's not gonna make it.
Oh gosh.
I think that we are underrating the possibility that the military may have to coup Trump. In the past days, he has been talking about purging the military of generals and replacing them with loyalists. He is talking about deploying the military to carry out these mass deportations. And this has been unconfirmed, but NBC is reporting that Donald Trump is planning on having military tribunals for military officers who were involved in the botched Afghanistan withdrawal. The one that he orchestrated, by the way. And I guess my question is the military really just going to roll over and say, sure, parade these innocent military officers in front of a tribunal and charge them with treason? Sure. Like, are there discussions happening right now in the military? Like, hey, what do we do when Trump oversteps? Or are they just going to go along with this whole thing?
I was at the grocery store and I was talking to the lady in front of me in line. The cashier was ringing up her stuff and she was watching her total go up. She goes, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. And I said, I know, everything is so expensive. And she goes, it's just ridiculous. And I was like, yep. And then she goes, you know, she got real quiet. She goes, you know, I can't believe they lied. And I was like, oh my gosh, who lied? I love this. Who lied? Did somebody at the grocery store lie? She goes, Donald Trump and all the Republicans, they lied. You know, they said everything was going to be less expensive, more affordable. You know, groceries would be cheaper, gas would be cheaper, living expenses for the average American would be cheaper. And I was like, you know, she goes, but they lied. It's not true. I was like, yeah. And I told her, I said, you know, I would have told you before you ever voted that he was lying and that wouldn't ever come true. But you probably wouldn't have listened to me. And she goes, you're right. I probably wouldn't have. I was like, what? You know, and she just goes, I feel awful. You know, I feel awful that I voted for him. I feel like I let myself down. I feel like I let my family down. I feel like I let my kids down. And I was like, hey, you know, I get it. I really do.
This clearly is a conversation that never happened. This woman is living in this bizarro delusional fantasy land because Trump isn't in office. He can't control things yet. Like, what is she even talking about? Why would... Oh, this is so fake.
It's so easy to beat yourself up over choices that you've made, but you got to give yourself some grace. You know better, you do better, and that's all you could do, you know? And she just goes, yeah, you're right. And she goes, you know, I wish there was like a lemon law for voting. And I go, oh, you know what? I wish there was too, because I guarantee you half the folks that voted for him would have returned that right to the voter dealership. Right on back to the voter dealership. She goes, you're probably right. Anyway, I just am so frustrated. Because if they just would have done their research, if they would have listened to a voice outside, you know, the little conservative bubble, maybe they would have been like, oh, maybe I should look into that. Not like openly just like, oh, I'm going to disregard everything I believe and I'm going to go with that. But like, maybe like plant a seed, you know, to like look into things for themselves. Use Google. Find some information, you know, outside of like whoever was talking to them, you know, through the TV, through the phone, through the news, whatever. They just would have like, anyway, it's so frustrating. But you know, they're realizing that they made a mistake, which is great. It's just a little too late. But I hope, right, that it's a good learning experience for them and that they take that into their midterm elections, right? And they vote according to like what they've actually looked into and pick people who would actually benefit them and their families the most, right? Instead of just voting red or blue. And maybe even into like, you know, the next presidential election, you know. We don't just vote red or blue because that's what we've always done. You know, we vote for somebody who would actually benefit the majority of Americans, right? So they're realizing it's just too late.
I've recently changed the content on this channel from apolitical to political, so I'm losing a ton of subscribers. So when I say like, share, and subscribe, please, oh please, oh please, oh please subscribe. It helps me out immensely. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Red Dawn Daily with your host, me, Dawn Marie.